Stadium in Miami, where Brazil are making 2 substitutions ahead of the start of this second half, with Willian and Robinho sent on in place of Bernard and Joe. Brazil leading through Bernard's first half goal, and Robinho making his return to the international stage more than 2 years on from his last appearance for his country. The Milan forward winning his 91st cap. Canadian referee Dave Gantar with the whistle, and away we go. Honduras in the white and trailing to that Bernard goal scored in the 22nd minute of a half that didn't produce too many scoring opportunities, but 1 or 2 feisty moments, the majority of them involving Neymar. Peralta exchanging passes with Oscar Garcia, and then running into the back of Luis Gustavo, who seems very surprised to have a free kick awarded against him. Confirmation of the changes. Joe replaced, Bernard replaced Willian and Robinho coming on. Willian winning only his 3rd cap this evening. Emilio Izaguirre giving that every chance. Bernardo, as it was, who positioned himself underneath it. Peralta, Luis Gustavo, now Oscar. Each side, this being an international friendly, permitted to make 6 substitutions in all. Brazil having used 2 of theirs, Honduras yet to make a change. And Honduras, like Brazil, will be part of next summer's Jamboree. Brazil qualifying as hosts for World Cup 2014, Honduras as the 3rd place side in CONCACAF, which is the acronym for the Central American qualifying region. And came in behind the United States and Costa Rica in their group, ahead of Mexico, who are having to go through a 2-legged playoff with New Zealand to decide whether they go to another World Cup finals. Roger Espinosa, Oscar Garcia. And Garcia lets fly and draws an athletic save from Victor. Comfortable height for the goalkeeper, well within his range. Constantly throwing himself to the ground. Play continues with Roger Espinosa. He seems to be blocked off there by David Luiz. The referee didn't see it like that. Neymar caught late, not for the first time in this game, by Bernardes. Having flicked the ball on, and Bernardes goes into the referee's notebook. And this has happened often enough. One suspects that Neymar has been deliberately targeted. It's completely unnecessary. Most of the Brazilian substitutes up off the bench. Ronaldo's a very experienced player. He's 31 now, played a lot of European football with Anderlecht. And the referee really hasn't taken a firm enough line with some of the treatment dished out to Neymar. See some of the newly laid turf there. Which gives this pitch in places something of a patchwork appearance. It's played pretty well. On. This is Willian. Willian, a player who, despite making a breakthrough in the English Premier League with Chelsea this season, is far from guaranteed a place in Scolari's 23 for the World Cup. Once more, it is Neymar who is targeted. And this time, the recipient of a yellow card is Oscar Garcia. Nice, rather histrionic type reaction by Neymar. Sure how appropriate the clutching of the back of the head was. Maybe he was caught on the way down by Garcia. Here is Neymar. Honduras with a couple of players going through their paces, suggesting they are about to make some changes. Maicon. Luis Gustavo. Maxwell, Robinho, Neymar. Yellow cards usually at a premium in friendly internationals, but we've had 4 already, 3 of them for fouls on Neymar. Peralta. Costly. And breaks for Neymar. More disagreements. Carlos this time involved with Neymar. So one can't condone some of the treatment that's been meted out to him. Doesn't help his own cause by some of the overreacting. Robinho. Oscar's touch back to Robinho. Down he goes under the challenge of Peralta. And the returning Robinho has earned a free kick. Now where both sides seem to be taking advantage of a not particularly experienced, nor indeed convincing referee. Neymar. It was a nice delivery and it brings goal number 2. Dante the man to celebrate. Valladares deceived on his line. And Brazil score their second. And Dante is a very popular goal-scoring hero amongst their number. It's the second time he's found the net for his country. Handshake from the manager amongst others. Neymar's free kick. Dante's header. One if not two deflections. It certainly came off costly. That was the only touch it got. But Dante is there claiming it. Even though it hit Palacios first, and that was the bigger deflection. Palacios, then a little bit of costly and in. It may well be that the initial header wasn't even on target from Dante, but he rode his luck. And he'll do his darndest to claim the goal, no doubt. Robinho, Neymar. Oscar. Willian. There's a laser pen being used by someone in the crowd. You can see a trace of green every so often. Honduras free kick. Clear foul on Oscar and Espinosa. Oscar. And that was Neymar's big moment. No better way to answer those that have fouled him throughout the evening than by scoring a goal to hurt them. And it was a very good opportunity for a player of his quality. It is an occasion when fringe players are very much to the fore for Brazil. And their goal scorers are two men who will presumably be in the World Cup squad but are unlikely to be in the starting 11, Bernard and Dante. Certainly one would expect Dante's place to be taken by Thiago Silva when he's fit. Bengtsson. Substitution being prepared by Honduras now. Juan Pablo Montes and Andy Najar. But Honduras preparing, 3 substitutes to come on. And then Chavez is also being made ready. Is Aguirre's kick. And both fists used by Victor. Figueroa. Bernardes. Is Aguirre! Honduras' best chance. Falling to the Celtic left-back. And he had time to set himself and to pick his spot. Fernando Suarez, like Reinaldo Rueda, who took Honduras to the last World Cup. He is a Colombian, previously in charge of Ecuador, who he guided to the 2006 World Cup finals. And in something of a managerial merry-go-round, Rueda is now in charge of Ecuador, referee with more disagreements to sort out. Also substitutions to oversee. Honduras still not quite ready to make what we anticipate will be a triple change. Peralta. Guided out by Willian to Oscar. Nice change of pace from the Chelsea forward. Not such a good pass. First change sees Espinosa withdrawn. So Marvin Chavez, who plays in the United States for San Jose Earthquakes. Now Brazil make a substitution as well. And Bernardes is coming off for Honduras in the meantime, replaced by Montes. Oscar withdrawn by Brazil. And it's one Chelsea man for another because Ramirez is coming on. Peralta. Honduras, as we confirm their triple substitution, less reliant now on homegrown players. At the last World Cup, of their 23-man squad, 14 were in fact only semi-professionals playing in the Honduran league. Of this squad, just 6 are in that position. Neymar. His attempted pass clipped Aguirre. This is Willian. Maicon, Ramirez, standing one up for Robinho. And a goal comfortably tucked in by Maicon. Definitely a night for the understudies here. A player at the veteran stage of his career, cap number 69, goal number 7 for his country, set up by Ramirez and by a clever header from Robinho. Paulinho thwarted by Valladares, who was unfortunate that the loose ball fell so obligingly to Maicon. Hulk has come on for Brazil. Neymar's as he starts every game. He's against Chile in Toronto on Tuesday. So Robinho on the list of those who have assisted in one or more of Brazil's 3 goals now. Maicon and Robinho, regulars 5 or 6 years ago, now scrabbling for one of the last few places in Scolari's World Cup squad. With no guarantee at all that he'll find room to accommodate either of them. Montes, one of the Honduran substitutes, to goalkeeper Valladares, winning his 118th cap. Only Amado Guedara with 138 has one more. Guevara's last cap was the 3rd and concluding group game at World Cup 2010, after which he retired from international football. You can see Lucas of Liverpool waiting to come on. And we're told that he will be replacing Maxwell, Brazil's left back. Maicon, Willian, Robinho, Maxwell. Slipping in Hulk now, and Hulk to Willian makes it 4. Cause for Brazilian celebration now, all right. They've scored 3 in the last 15 minutes. And having encountered stubborn first-half resistance, now they're sweeping their opponents aside. Maxwell, Hulk, Willian. Easy as that. As advertised, the substitution, with Maxwell making way for Lucas Leiva of Liverpool. Willian scoring his first international goal. Two more Hondurans waiting to come on. Juan Carlos Garcia and Jerry Palacios. Meanwhile, here's Hulk. And now it's Robinho! Denied by the upright. Well, he struggled for goals for his club, just 5 in his last 43 games at club level. But he's been a live wire since coming on in this fixture for his country. First international appearance since 2011. Maybe he has still got something to offer. It's Aguirre coming off. Jerry Palacios sent on. Juan Carlos Garcia, another who plays in England with Wigan. And a last Brazilian change too, David Luiz is brought off. And it means a debut for a teenager, 19-year-old Marquinhos of Paris Saint-Germain. Hulk. Replays of Brazil's 4th goal and the ensuing celebration. 2 Chelsea men at the heart of it. And here's one of those, Willian. Robinho. And Hulk with a very fine finish. An airing and low into the bottom corner. And this has the potential to become embarrassing for Honduras. Because 1-0 at half-time has become 5-0 to Scolari's men, with still the best part of 20 minutes remaining. One last Honduran change. It's a thankless task for number 23, Eder Delgado. A midfield player coming on instead of Wilson Palacios. Happy moment reached in any friendly when all 12 substitutions are out of the way. From an individual perspective, probably the best goal of the game. 2 back heels, and then a great finish by Hulk. Another assist for Robinho. And here come Brazil again with Hulk. It's a properly Brazilian goal, that one by Hulk. It's a 7th for Brazil. Figueroa, and it's been an unhappy 100th cap. Honduras' record defeat, by the way, came in their first ever international back in 1921, when they were thumped 10-1 by Guatemala. Worth another look. Back heels first by Ramirez, then by Robinho. A great turn and a super shot into the corner by Hulk. Cue the Samba celebration. Well, Brazil scored 6 against Australia not so long ago, and they might well match that, if not exceed it here. Willian. Paulinho. Robinho. Luis Gustavo is now slotted in at left back for Brazil, having started the game in centre midfield. Paulinho. There's Luis Gustavo wearing 17. a while that they've been involved in the World Cup. Brazil hosted since they were awarded the right to host it. Honduras for the past months is completing their qualification process. And they end at the final 10 minutes of this prestige friendly in the Sun Life Stadium in Miami. A day when 2 African nations have secured their spots for the World Cup finals, Nigeria and Ivory Coast. Rubio, Luis Gustavo, a chance for 6 from Charles Ramirez, Paulinho, and Honduras managed on this occasion to clear their lines and Nigeria Palacios. Players coming with a left back. So a good run across by Luis Gustavo. Ball into the case of it. Good save by Valladares to deny Ramirez. So we'll consider this another good night's work in their build-up to hosting World Cup. Very difficult, and they'll fill the considerable void left by the absence of any competitive internationals. Despite playing sides who will also be at the finals, there is a degree of fine-tuning able to go on. Gustavo. Changes for this evening's game. 20 more. Chile, it's expected that the starting lineup will be still from Brazil. Away. Clear up. Brazil, and that was in the fourth time of the Copa America in 2001. So it was up for Scolari. They are now the coach of Brazil to rethink this approach. The lead up was a 5th World Cup win for Brazil under Scolari.
Robinho. Nice wins. Just in terms of scoreline performance as well. Holger's also done